Hey there, it's Anonymous Tea, where we spill the tea anonymously. Hello, everyone. Hello, YouTubers. Hope you guys are all having an amazing day today, sending good vibes, sending positivity, sending blessings, and good energy to each and every single one of you. Thank you so much for tuning in. So, anything I say is alleged and in my very, very personal opinion. This is for entertainment purposes only. None of this is personal. The Copyright Act of 1976 is in the description box. Some meat and potatoes, some housekeeping items. It is free to follow me. Free to follow me on this channel, Anonymous Tea. Free to follow me on my other channel, Anonymous Tea Podcast. There is new content over there. Follow me on the Tickety Talk at Anonymous Tea Podcast. Free to follow me on the Instagram. On the Instagram, he's at Anonymous Reality Tea. Free to share everywhere. Free to like the video so it gets out to the algorithm. Free to share with your family, your friends, and your foes, and coming or going, hit the like button. So today we are talking Real Housewives of Atlanta. Remember yesterday I did a video about Angela Oakley's interview with Carlos King and who set up this whole scheme set up by Todd, allegedly, as far as these cheating rumors and everything else that's going on. And she said that she met with this person and they had a lot to lose, which we come to find out is allegedly the sex offender stuff and all this and that. And so they told her that this was PHAEDRA, that this was all a scheme set up by PHAEDRA in her big return to Real Housewives of Atlanta, that it is her fault. Well, now, you guys, now Marcus and Alex, they are now outside saying no. So they have a podcast role. And they are clearing PHAEDRA's name. They are saying PHAEDRA's innocent. And see, here's the problem, right? Here's the problem. Because of PHAEDRA's history, people, you can believe Angela, right? Because of PHAEDRA's history on this show, it's already been proven and shown that PHAEDRA is willing to go these lengths, right? To spread whatever. But these, Marcus and Alex is alleging that PHAEDRA did not do what Angela is allegedly saying. They're trying to say that Angela Oakley is the one that is pushing a certain narrative because it is Angela that is trying to save face. They say that they were invited by Kelly's publicist to the event, you guys, because they said Marcus had a background and experience and expertise in the hospitality space and in the food space. And so they said that they were not mic'd up at all, and that this was not a scheme set up by production or anything else. Marcus said that he felt that it was in his interest that he had to tell Angela what the tea was, what was really going on. And that's all it was. And said that, you know, he did this event to help out Kelly, and you know, otherwise it was going to be boring. It wasn't going to give anything. Because what is Kelly's storyline, right? And so they said that the moment they said that they watered it down for the episode and that a lot more things took place. They said that they are sure that Charles Oakley heard what was said, but he pretended not to hear because he wanted to save face. So they said that when they got kicked out, they were met with somebody, I don't know if a producer or a casting person from NBC Universal, and then the rest was history. He said that Alex had DM'd Angela to warn her about it all, so she knew about it. Marcus said that he also talks about his alleged criminal past at the age of 19 that was revealed online. Angela is the person that allegedly did the investigation on Alex and Marcus. She's the person who he's making these allegations that she allegedly put that out there to the Stan page. And then basically, now Angela didn't flat out say that she blackmailed, but she said basically without saying that they had a lot more to lose, so they had no choice but to come forward. So if you read between the lines, what does that mean, right? says Angela also allegedly, they're making allegations that Angela Oakley sent over a cousin to threaten them to change their story. Angela also threatened them to allegedly get surveillance from the restaurant. Angela did not get it, but they basically implied that they have it. Angela is trying to essentially make sure that the truth of Charles still cheating allegedly is not out there. Said that tried to imply or infer that Angela said a GAY slur at the finale, but that Bravo's not going to have that in the episode because they want to save face. And they said that they were unaware that Charles cheating would be a storyline throughout filming, and that what Marcus did was basically just done on a whim, and it got a larger story. But yeah, and then he was tweeting too. Marcus was tweeting too, saying, "I'm quiet because it's much more fun watching someone double down before they're exposed." So somebody tweeted, "Okay, bro, so did Phaedra tell you to share that information on TV or not? That's all I care about." Alex is saying Phaedra did not. Angela is working overtime to paint a narrative about the truth is we do not know Phaedra, and I am over the Phaedra slander. And so somebody said, the same Phaedra who called the women of Married to Medicine mean girls, whether you believe that or not, this mean girl and even bleep behavior, because why would you do that? What exactly has Angela and Charles done to her? And Alex says, nothing. Angela's a liar. She knows that Phaedra didn't send anybody. So this is all a hot mess, you guys. But they have a podcast, if you want to listen to it, called Cue the Chaos with Alex and Marcus. And it is the episode the toast heard around Bravo. So Cue the Chaos with Alex and Marcus if you want to listen to their podcast and everything else. But this is crazy. This is crazy. So my question to y'all is, who do you believe and what do you believe? Because, I mean, for me at this point, none of these housewives are perfect. That's why I never get stand-em or stand wars, because I feel like there's imperfections. There's some type of lie or some type of thing that people have done on this show that was messy. Whether they were caught or not is the question. Whether it got exposed on camera or not is the question. And some people, depending on their relationship with the producers or whatever else, get a more favorable edit than others. But I don't put a lot of things past these housewives, because if they're going to do anything that it takes to stay on this show, to get a storyline or whatever else, it don't matter. But now it's like they're making Phaedra be the obvious person. But now, according to Marcus and Alex, if it is true that Kelly's publicist is the one that made the invite, that puts a whole new spin on all of this, you guys. So I want to know what y'all think. But because of Phaedra's history, and this is the same thing with Portia, right? Because of Portia's history, right? If you come out with the smear campaign on Portia, it's going to be easy to jump on the hate train, right? Because you're going to be like, oh, well, due to Portia's history, XYZ, let's add to it. But based off of this particular season, Portia has not been moving crazy this season, with the exception of the Drew, Sidora, and Dennis storyline that was making zero sense. But outside of that, she's not been moving crazy, right? Well, except for the comment she made about Charles Oakley. That was inappropriate, right? But then outside of that, like what has she done? Right? So nonetheless, this would be weird for Phaedra, because if you've only been back on the show for about a couple of weeks, and from what we understand, you have a guaranteed contract for season 17, according to Cynthia, because basically you would have signed on for 17 by coming back and everything else, why would this be a part of your big return? Like, why would you have anything, like I said, anything associated with sex, with cheating, with anything in that realm, or anybody being set up or anybody coming on the show to say X, Y, and Z and everything else? Now, here's the thing, you guys. Here's what I'll say, right? Charles Oakley is best friends with Michael Jordan. Michael Jordan has been rumored to cheat all the time on his first wife with various black celebrities in Hollywood, y'all. And allegedly, when him, and this is all alleged, but this is from one of their former teammates, from one of their former Bulls teammates in his own tell-all book. And what they made the allegation was that Charles Oakley and Michael Jordan, there was somebody famous, I forgot who it was at the time, it's escaping me. But basically, Charles Oakley was like the wingman. So it would look like Michael Jordan and Charles Oakley were out on vacation, or Charles Oakley was out here single entertaining women, but really the cover was that, but the real tea was that these celebrity women or whoever else, like, that was the decoy, and really they were there for Michael Jordan, right? But I'm sure Charles Oakley, you know, got in where he fit in too, right? He's a good looking guy. So nonetheless, they've been out here in these streets for decades. There's no way I believe that it took him this long to get married for a reason. And, you know, it's weird that people of Atlanta are saying all this stuff, but I don't know. If he's still, because Angela said something in the interview, basically that if Charles was, you know, because he was quote unquote respectful with his cheating, that's why she forgave him. But if he was disrespectful, that's when she had a problem. So, but that's weird to me, because for me, it's like, if that's what you're going to do, I won't be sticking around, right? That's a deal breaker. You're not going to be out here, we're not going to be married, and you're going to be out here having an affairs. Whether the mistress is publicly known or not, it's still disrespectful. You're still breaking the vows. You're still breaking the promises that you made, which is you're supposed to be monogamous up in this marriage. Like what are we doing, right? So nonetheless, it's giving that maybe there's some type of, you know, has the cheating really stopped for real? Or if potentially there still might be some suspect things going on, is it you want to keep it under wraps because you want to, now that you're on this show and on this platform, you want to present the image that all of that is in the past, all of that happened early on in your marriage, all of that is over, you don't want that to be a thing, or because you've been so transparent with other things, you want to try to nip the bud on some of this other stuff. Which now brings us back to the whole Wendy Williams thing, right? Like I will give Angela this. She does a fantastic job. She knows how to spin things, right? To make things to where, hey, I'm going to drop a little bit of truth about this, but I'm going to mix in some other stuff to where it's a little bit of a gray area. It's a little bit, you know, like, hey, it opens the door for more questions. However, I don't have to give you the real answers. So I will give Angela that. She knows how to do that very well. So it is very, very interesting. But as for this video, I need to know y'all thoughts. Do y'all think PHAEDRA is behind all of this? Or do y'all believe now Alex and Marcus, who are saying it was all a scheme that was set up by another housewife? I need to know what y'all think in the comments. Please do not forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Hit the notification bell so you're notified the moment I post content on my channel. And with that being said, I'll talk to you guys again very soon.